Everything that's wrong with professional wrestling you can find in one pay-per-view called Halloween Havoc 1999 by the WCW. I don't even know where to start. Halloween Havoc 1999 is so messed up. And this is the debut pay-per-view for the greatest booker of all time in Vince Russo. And he clearly has his hands all over this. And what a great first impression he made. Let's see, where do we start? You have Bret Hart, who at one time was one of the most beloved wrestlers and still was one of the most beloved wrestlers in professional wrestling. You have him lose and tap out to a sharpshooter by Lex Luger. Only for a month later, Bret Hart just wins the title in his home country. Next, we have Hulk Hogan versus Sting in a 5-star classic with all the bells and whistles. Wait, no, we don't. We have Hulk Hogan lay down for Sting in a world title match to where Sting was heel. You have Hulk Hogan lay down for Sting as Sting retains the WCW Championship. Oh, and by the way, Hulk Hogan came out there looking like a goddamn mechanic. Don't know why. Don't know why he laid down. Still, they never explained what the reason was outside of Vince Russo hates professional wrestling and hates the legends that help make professional wrestling. Next, we have Goldberg versus Sid Vicious for the United States Championship, to where Goldberg beats Sid Vicious up so bad that he passes out and has a TKO victory over Sid Vicious because Sid Vicious lost too much blood. Now, you might say, well, what's wrong with that? Oh, nothing. Just the fact that Sid Vicious is supposed to be the heel. Yet by doing this type of finish, you make him sympathetic, making him the babyface versus supposed to be your top star, your biggest star in Goldberg. You would have been better off reversing it and having Goldberg lose too much blood and have the referee call it, so therefore you could do the rematch at Starrcade. Next, we have a strap match between Diamond Dallas Page, DDP, versus the Nature Boy, Ric Flair. So I have no particular issue with this match outside of the fact that, why is DDP a heel? DDP, who was beloved by the fans, they called him the People Champion, yet they turned him heel for no reason. But WCW had a fetish for turning your top baby faces heel. They did it with Bret Hart within a few months of him being in the company, who was supposed to be the hottest guy in professional wrestling. They did it with Hogan and Nash at the same time, remaking the NWO back in the Figure Poke of Doom days. Oh, what a time to be alive. They even did it with Sting before Vince Russo even got there because they're just stupid. But DDP wins the strap match versus Ric Flair and gets all kinds of heat, only for the Radicals to take the heat from him, making the whole stretcher part of the match not mean anything. And for anybody that was watching WCW by 99, you must have a fetish for pain. God. And last but not least, you have a impromptu main event with Sting versus Goldberg, to where Goldberg, within a span of about 5 minutes, defeats Sting for the WCW Championship. Wait, huh? What was that? Huh? Oh, that's right. No, he didn't. He just defeated your world champion, but it wasn't for the world title. Why? Because Vince Russo has his head up his ass and wanted to do a tournament for the world title because he loves his tournaments, instead of just putting the title on Goldberg. Or how about you have the actual main event that you made people pay for? and Hogan versus Sting. Instead of having Hogan laid down. It's Halloween Havoc 99 has to be maybe the worst pay-per-view in the history of wrestling.
I'm the best. I'm the best in the world.